So many people rave about him being the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. I know you've got all the confidence in the world because you could put somebody to sleep with one blow. But what do you think about this guy's boxing skills? How do you feel about going against him purely from a boxing standpoint?
Like I said, he's a great fighter. He has all the accolades and everything, all the achievements that he's done. You know what I mean? I think that, with this type of fight and this type of magnitude of a fight, I have everything and all the attributes to beat this guy.
Now, I really don't care for him. I feel like he just got something that I want. And I feel like he's a champion and got to respect him, but at the end of the day, I don't respect him in the ring. And every time I see him, I got to let him know that I don't respect him. So, fight week coming up, and now it's time to let our fists do the talking. I don't respect anybody I gotta fight. At the end of the day, it's a lonely sport. We boxers, we fighters, and I can't go in the ring respecting another fighter, because at the end of the day, once you show respect.
What does he do that you have to respect, and how are you going to beat him?
I know he's bringing that. I know he's taller. He got longer arms. He's a southpaw just like me. At the end of the day, I know it's a tough task in front of me, but at the end of the day, I got to get the job done. So I'm fully prepared, and I'm going to be a lot sharper this fight than I was my last fight, and I can't wait.
Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez sparked a heated confrontation live on the StephenASmith show, grabbing fans' attention instantly. Both fighters defended their pride and skills, fueling excitement about their fight. Style-wise and everything I know, they call them high-tech. They do all those things like that. But, I'm a type of fighter that I bring it to you. I bring the fight to you. And, I look for the fight, and then I feel like, not only that, but I'm a big lightweight. Like you said, Max, and, this guy, man, his is better off at 130, 126. And I'm going to make sure that come October 17th, we're going to bring him back down to 130. This is great. Man, this is great for the sport. We're both going to come into a 16 fight, And this right now is huge. I'm about to make history. Shakur Stevenson stated that while he recognizes Teofimo Lopez's skills, he has no respect for him inside the ring. Stevenson made it clear he isn't in boxing to make friends, but to fight and win.
I don't respect anybody I gotta fight. At the end of the day, it's a lonely sport. We boxers, we fighters, and I can't go in the ring respecting another fighter, because at the end of the day, once you show respect, they feel like they got an advantage over you. He go in the ring, he want to touch gloves and be friendly and be nice and get these guys that he be fighting to get them to respect him, and then he start to take over fights and beat them up. And I won't be one of them fighters.
I see. You're not saying you don't respect your opponent's fight game. You're saying you're not there to make friends. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not here to make friends. At the end of the day, my life on the line, his life on the line. We got families to feed, and I take this very serious. So at the end of the day, I can't go in there, touch gloves, and be happy and be friendly with somebody that I got to beat up.
I got to say, Shakur, your life doesn't look like it's on the line when you box. Your opponent really does not hit you very much. Maybe it's because you have that mentality.
Lopez echoed a similar stance towards Shakur Stevenson, emphasizing that as their fight approaches, friendship is not on the agenda. Lopez made it clear he is focused solely on competition and victory, reinforcing that in the ring, respect must be earned, not assumed.
Stop trying to be nice on fight week. Like, this is the fight week. Like, I ain't your buddy, dude. Like, don't give me that. Don't try to soften me up to not give you this whooping I'm about to give you. So nah, I ain't trying to hear all that. We men. I got a family to feed. I don't care about all that.
Understood. But in fairness, we asked him about the fight. So that's
for sure. But if that's his response, then nah, man.
I think that he's where he is now in his career, in the physical prime of his career. Do you feel that he's better now than Loma was when you fought Loma?
Shakur?
Yeah.
And Loma? Loma and Shakur?
Yes.
No comparison there. No. But I believe me, stylistically, and the knowledge and everything I've learned from that is, I think there's a better version that we're going to see right now when I go against Shakur Stevenson Saturday night.
By what you said earlier, you said there's no comparison between him and Loma. Can you just clarify what you meant by that?
Loma was the #1 pound-for-pound rated guy overall, the best that they ever seen. Fastest 3-weight division world champion in such a short period of time. Literally was collecting every belt. In the lightweight. Was literally collecting every belt in the lightweight division. And stylistically, I think that Lomachenko could fight off his back and his front. And I don't see that so much to say to Shakur.
Meanwhile, Stevenson stated that a victory over Teofimo Lopez would catapult him into the top 5 of the pound-for-pound rankings. He emphasized that defeating a fighter of Lopez's caliber would not only cement his status as an elite boxer, but also prove his dominance across weight classes.
What does that do to those rankings? Do you officially become the face of boxing then?
Yeah, you got to put me in that top 5. There's some tremendous fighters there. Since Bud retired, might even put me top 4. So, yeah, I deserve it. But the job is not done yet, and I'm fully focused on the task, and I can't wait.
Talking about acknowledgement from people, some people love to hate you, some people just love to love you, but do you think that they're wrong for the way that they perceive you and the way that they view you, those people that do speak out and potentially don't like you or don't like your style?
Nah, they good with what they doing. I don't really have no problem with it because every great fighter is gonna be hated. If you watch Floyd Mayweather, during his entire career, he was hated, and now that it's over, they still hate on him to this day. So I know this comes with just being great. I watched it with Terrence Crawford. I seen it with a lot of fighters. So I'm not new to this game. I appreciate the hate. The hate keep me going and it keeps me.
In a recent interview, Teofimo talks about sparring with Shakur and says he realized Shakur had been watching him closely for a long time. Teo believes Shakur always knew how good he was, but never said it.
I want you to talk about the sparring a little bit with you and Shakur. I don't think it was a whole lot of sparring, but just what do you remember about that? What was kind of difficult for him to get used to about you? What was maybe something about him that took a little bit to kind of figure out about him?
You know what I realized? Shakur was watching me this whole time, and I didn't even notice. Like that.
What do you mean?
I think Shakur knew I was really good. But he didn't say it. But now the time is here where he got no point but to now do it. And you know, when I beat Barboza, I ain't say nothing. You know what I mean? A wise man once said nothing, right? At all. And I got there and I went back to the hotel where we were at after the Barboza fight. I won. My whole fam, cousins, everybody was there waiting for me at the hotel lobby. Had my belts. And you know what was there? Mind you, we left while the fights were still going on. So, mind you, you know what was it? Shakur and I think that kid Moses or something like that. Some other people. I saw him in the corner just watching. Just stalking, praying. While everybody else was cheering me on and everything, and I had the belts and all that. And he's just standing there, just watching that. It's insane.
Do you think you've kind of been on this collision course for a while now? He's kind of seen it coming for a little while. Have you not kind of seen it coming the same way he has?
Yeah, I haven't seen it the way he has. I think he won.
Veteran boxers like Teddy Atlas claim that it's going to be a very interesting fight. Several key X factors could determine the outcome, including Lopez's mental state and Stevenson's adaptation to the 140 pounds weight class. Lopez has the speed, athleticism, and power to potentially match Stevenson's technical boxing skills. But to win, he would need to outperform Stevenson in both strategy and execution. Atlas emphasizes that a fight may hinge less on pure talent and more on intangibles such as focus, composure, and the ability to adapt under pressure. While Stevenson is a favorite, Lopez's ability to push him out of his comfort zone could create an upset scenario. Overall, Atlas cautions that the fight may not be a visually explosive or scintillating contest, but it promises to be strategically intriguing and mentally complex, with both fighters' preparation and mindset playing a pivotal role.
Shakur Stevenson has somebody who can match him with athletic ability. Pure ability, pure speed, quickness, quick twitch, athletic ability that can match him. And could actually turn the tables in a way where he could force Shakur out of his comfort zone to maybe do some things, say, he doesn't want to do, that he's not as comfortable doing, initiating in certain spots. That I think Teofimo has the speed, the legs, the quickness, and he's got pop too with it, where he could possibly, I know this sounds ridiculous, but he could possibly match, and maybe even he would have to outmatch him to win. He'd have to be that good, but maybe match Shakur boxing and pull off what would be an upset. I think it's going to be a very, very, very interesting fight with a lot of X factors, a lot of intangibles, a lot of stuff floating around mentally, everything. I think it could be an intriguing fight. I don't know if it'll be a good fight. I don't know if it'll be a scintillating fight. I don't know about that. But I do think it could be interesting.